Hey, good morning, good afternoon, and good night, depending on whatever part of the world you're in. This is Gorgo 2005, welcoming everybody to the channel today. We have an entire 12 people in chat today. So I imagine just about everybody's gone through all of their drops today. So I've already picked up mine. I picked up mine while I was away from home, believe it or not. Yeah, I think I was tuned into a THF stream. And even though I've heard and read that the extension in the Chrome browser is broken for picking up drops, and that they're working on a fix, mine worked pretty well all day long without me being here to attend to my PC. So I picked up all 5 of my drops, and the extension worked just fine and redeemed everything for me. So I've got my 5 drops in hand already. Don't have to worry about trying to pick them up over the course of today's stream. But anyway, here's what we have lined up for tonight. And we are going tonight because I had a special occasion that I had to go attend. And we'll talk more about that after I go through the agenda for today or tonight. We're going to take a look at the 3 teams like we normally do on a Saturday. And it'll be a little bit different look this time because we're much later in the season than we normally would be on a Saturday. We're practically done with this, I think it's 2063 season that is now being played in Perfect Team. So we're just about through with that, and it will be done all 100% complete by tonight at that is overnight at 1:30 a.m. Eastern Time. So we will see what everything is going to turn out like. We might have a playoff push or 2 in our future, depending on which one of the 3 teams does whatever it's capable of doing. So let's go ahead without further ado, before we get to ad break number 1, and go ahead and jump out there and see what my Diamond Finneytown Flames are up to. Here we go. Alrighty, we are in my main account where the Flames reside. And you'll notice I've picked up 64 packs since Wednesday's stream. There are some wins in there, 10-pack wins in there. There's a boatload of drops in there. And, my fair share of tournament packs, if you include, even if you exclude the wins, I've got a good share of tournament packs in there. But it's kind of a small number, all things considered. I'm used to getting much higher than that. But by the time I add in my other 2 alts, my theme team on team number 2 or on slot number 2, and my Finneytown Wildcats on team number 3, their packs have been higher in production than they had been lately. So I will have, all told, over 100 packs to open tonight, and we will do that towards the end of things. Once we take a look at my Diamond Flames, and we might take a little bit more of an extended look at them, because there's some stuff in there that bears a little bit of notice, at least on my part, if not on yours. We'll then take a look at the theme team and see what they are up to. And then we'll take a look at team number 3, my Wildcats, and then we'll start opening packs on them. And then we'll work backwards to my theme team and open their packs. And then we'll work our way back to the Flames and open their packs last. So that's the usual Saturday scheme of things. So we are looking to pick that up. In fact, it looks like we've dropped a couple of people since I first got on live here. We had 12 people in the chat. Now we only have 10. So it sounds like a nice little intimate crowd to be sharing time with the old fart. We appreciate every single one of you being here. Let's jump in without further ado and see what's going on with my Diamond Finneytown Flames. Catchy little tune there. I forgot to mention too, some of my packs here have come from fulfilling some mission work. So that will make for some interesting opening here at the end of the Flames packs. We have two hysterical packs, a silver pack and a diamond pack at the very, very end of things today. And if fortune lends itself well to the old fart, we hope to be able to raid directly into Euchre and Kazami at 9 p.m. Eastern Time so that she can do her baseball bingo, which is always a very entertaining piece of content. Really cool young lady, and tickled to be able to share the name affiliate streamer with her. She's got a lot more experience on me as far as that goes. But yeah, she's got the goods all packed up in a nice package that she presents as the baseball bingo on Saturday night. And it's just all in all a nice way to spend a Saturday night. So we'll get to do that later. Let's take a little bit closer look at my guys here. We started the day, I believe, 12 games under 500, so we picked up a couple of games on 500. And when we started the day, we were something like 7 games above relegation, maybe 7.5 games. Let's see where we stand right now, because we picked up a couple of games on 500. If we're far enough away from 500, far enough away from the drop zone, then I might dig out my Red Auerbach Victory Cigar and see if I can smoke up a little victory here from my boys, that they get to survive in Diamond for yet another season. And right now it's looking pretty well that way. Let's look at the league standings, because we've looked around this league on Wednesday when we last got together. It looks like the Iron Rangers up here that belong to Jason Mallett, two-time Diamond champs, they have already clinched their division. That's what that little X prefix in front of their team name means. The E's down here, they're already eliminated from playoff contention, but anybody that doesn't have a letter in front of the team name, that means they're still in contention for a playoff spot of some way, shape, or form. Now, take a look. My division leaders, all 3 divisions on my side of the table, have double-digit game leads on second place, and then subsequently the rest of their respective divisions. It's a pretty big cakewalk for the Iron Rangers, also for the Iwa Beach Fighting Chickens that belong to OMG Puppies. The Rockland Racers, even though they're 25.5 games back of the Fighting Chickens, they have clinched a playoff spot. They have a wild card clinched. So, they're really happy about that. Troy Trojans and the North Village Panthers, they're still in the running. Panthers owned by Lil Chef, and the Troy Trojans owned by Spikeman62. So, all of these teams, even though the Troy Trojans are 12 games under 500, they're still in the playoff hunt. And even though I'm 10 games under 500 with a 467 percentage, I'm still in the playoff hunt. Because take a look down here. I'm sitting in wild card slot number 4. Now, granted, the chances of me making up those 6 games between me and the Philadelphia Snowballs, who are also in my division, the chances of me making up those 6 games is between slim and none. I'm here to tell you right now. How's my pack luck lately there, Brennick 1107? It hasn't been the greatest, but it hasn't been too terribly bad either. So we're hoping to be able to see some nice goodies coming out of packs tonight. Even though I have a smaller number than I normally do, I'll have a little bit over 100 all told in the pack pool, and we'll see what the RNG deities have in place for the old fart and his main team and his 2 alt teams. So, anywho, with 10 games under 500, I'm sitting in the number 4 wildcard slot. That tells you a lot about how this at least our conference is made up. That teams with kind of lousy records are still in the hunt. They're still in contention. They have not been mathematically eliminated yet. And that includes this old guy. So I'm sitting at 70 and 80, 467 percentage. I've gone only 4-6 in my last 10 games. And I'm 18 games out of the lead and 6 games out of the wild card. But if we look at the promotion and relegation, just before we take our first ad break, here I am right here, 70 and 80, and it looks like I am now 8 full games above relegation. 8 full games. I've got 8 games in the win column, 8 games in the loss column, so that adds up to an even 8. So let me see how many more games I've got left to play tonight. It's going to be more than 8, I have a feeling. Oh yeah, I've got a lot more than 8 games to go. I've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. And do I go into October? No, I don't. I have 12 more games left to play. But the chances of me losing all 8 games of advantage that I have over relegation, the chances of those 8 games dissipating down to 0 and me ending up in the drop zone are somewhere between, there again, slim and none. So it appears that, all that being said, in this 2063 season, which is the 39th season that I've been in since I first went to Diamond, I've been in Diamond for 37 of those 39 weeks, and the other 2 weeks I got relegated down to Gold. Both times I bounced directly back into Diamond, and I've been making Diamond my home ever since. Let's take a look at my managerial record, and you'll see the graphic evidence. Here we go. Starting all the way down to the season we're currently in. There I am there, 70 and 80, and it looks like this DIL is going to stay in this column for a while. There's the last time I got relegated to Gold, way back in the 2050 season. That I got relegated the season before, 2049, I got relegated to Gold, and I only spent 1 season there, and then I came back. Then we go all the way up to the top of the stack here, almost all the way. The last time I was in Gold for an extended period of time, or really any period, or the first time I got to Gold was one of my last times in Gold, because I've only been in Gold 2 times since. I started out in entry pool, as everybody does, and I got promoted straight to bronze. I went up through the ranks, bronze, silver, gold, and I was in the very, very first Diamond League that ever existed. Now, I got relegated that first Diamond League season, but I'm not ashamed of that, as I've said any number of times. Okay? Oh, Brennick says he ripped well over 100 packs lately and not 1 playable card. Ooh, sorry to hear that. That's kind of brutal pack luck. I'm hoping not to meet the same fate that you just faced with your packs. But anyway, you see that I've only been, since that first trip to Diamond, and I got relegated after that first trip. I wasn't ashamed of that relegation, because at that point in time, like I said before, that it's been mentioned on here a number of times, there were only 10 Diamond Leagues at that time. That meant only 10 Diamond champions. That would supposedly, because it's usual practice for the champion of a Diamond League to get promoted to Perfect League. 10 Diamond Leagues is not enough to form a Perfect League. I think they had to have 24 Diamond Leagues formed in order to get a shell of a Perfect League put together. They needed to have 6 divisions of 4 each. So that way it would come out even, and they could start Perfect League and get it going. So I've been trying to get to Perfect League ever since, but I don't seem to have the RNG working in my favor, or the skill, or whatever it is a lack of. I keep knocking on the door, but usually nothing comes of it. I have made it to the World Series twice and got knocked out both times. So I did not happen to make it up to perfect league either time that I've made it to the World Series. In fact, this team, if you look back here, there are no World Series trophies in the Flames' corner. In their trophy case, they have no World Series that they have won all game cycle long. So Diamond seems to be my home, and it's where I will appear for what should be the 38th season out of the previous 40 come Monday morning. And we'll talk about that more tomorrow when we're on for our Sunday stream on at our usual 3 p.m. to 5 p.m. Eastern time, and we'll discuss that in a little bit more detail then. That's when we also take a look at any playoff pushes we did, do our postseason postmortems, have some historical happenings, and then at the end of the stream we have a 25 standard pack giveaway. I almost said 25,000 perfect points, but no, the perfect points are no longer being given away courtesy of the game itself. OOTP started out giving me 25,000 perfect points to give away once a week, and that got changed to 25 standard packs. So anyway, long way around the horn. We're going to be in Diamond again, I do believe, very strongly, come Monday morning for the 38th time in the previous 40 weeks. So that's what we have going on there. Let's take a look around the rest of the league, shall we? Back up one. If I back up one and then go to, say, here. We don't need to look at promotion relegation. We come back to the regular standings. We were looking over here in my AL, or my American League Conference, or American Conference, whatever you want to call it. Ewa Beach and Rockland already have playoff spots sewn up, as do the Iron Rangers that are owned by Jason Mallett. The Adirondack LOL Cats, they have clinched, not necessarily a division, but they have clinched a playoff spot. They have at least a wild card qualification in under their belt. So JDA manages them. The Berlin Blue Crabs, who have won Diamond once, owned by Jay Mondenhall, he goes by JMO in the Discord. So if you know JMO from Discord, that is him and his Blue Crabs. The way that you know that it's him is because JMO in Discord has the same logo that the Blue Crabs have. This really pretty blue and white logo with a little bit of brown trim, and mostly blue trim on the top there. He's got a really, really nice looking custom logo that he pulled up there. The Philadelphia Snowballs have won Diamond 3 times. They're owned by IML Owl. They are probably the best other candidates besides myself to get a playoff spot, and right now they are sitting in the 2nd and 3rd wild cards. I'm in wild card number 4, so you can see how brutal this division that I'm in has been for just about everybody here. That we have fair to mediocre records, if anything at all, and there we are, right in the thick of the wild card race. So those two teams right now look pretty safe. I don't look so good. 6 games back with 12 to play. I don't think it's going to happen. But anyway, we made a pretty good run of it this season, and we ended up making some changes in midstream, and we'll go to take a look at those in just a little bit after we take a look at the National Conference. The Wile E. Coyotes are in the one of the hottest divisions in the entire league. They only have a 1.5 game lead over the Rockford Peaches. Both teams have won Diamond before, each one time. The Cranberry Crushers, who belong to, look right there, D. Goist, a good friend from Discord and also from here in Twitch. D. Goist owns these Cranberry Crushers, and he's only 2.5 games back. The GK Cogs, who have won Diamond before, owned by Doom OG, they're only 3 games out. This division right here is the one to watch to see who, if anybody, is going to make it not only to the division top, but maybe also qualify for a wild card. Because you take a look at them, Mercy sakes alive. The Rockford Peaches, they're down here in wild card number 6. So the chances of anybody other than the division winner up there in the NC East, anything other than the division winner getting into the playoffs looks kind of bleak right now. Because the top team of the otherwise, like game and a half back, they're 8 games out of the wild card. So it looks like the way to make it to the playoffs in this division is to win the division. And if you don't, I think you're going to be SOL. I think you're going to be SOL. You're not going to have the best of luck trying to make it anywhere, because only the division winner is going to make it out of this crowd. Okay, down here, the Tulsa Goldies in the Central, owned by Dark Chaos Gaming. I don't know if Dark Chaos is in there. Okay. Thanks there, Brennick. I hope to have some good luck myself. Okay, and I hope you have better luck next time around. Okay, the Taylor Ham Sandwiches are already eliminated, but the Cleveland Flying G's, good grief, they are leading the wild card with a 90 and 61. They're only a game and a half back of the Goldies. So I'm not so sure. It looks like right around 2 or 3 teams may very well make the playoffs from this division, because they right now are eating up 2 of the 3 wild cards, as well as a division winner or division leader right here in Tulsa. So the San Diego Big Ballers haven't been eliminated yet, but they're realistically out of the picture, 9.5 games behind the Topeka Defenders. So they will be the next ones to be eliminated in this division, and it may happen with the very next sim. Okay, we're way behind now on our first ad break. Let's go ahead and get that first ad break going before I forget it all together, and we'll come back and take a look at my league once we return from this minute or so word from our sponsors. Please stay tuned. Okay, gang, we are back. What I think I want to do next is this. Okay, there we are. Okay, it looks as if Gabagoo Luigi, that's his team right there, the Taylor Ham Sandwiches, they have already been eliminated from the playoffs, and they may be looking at a drop zone position. They may be looking at relegation back to gold. But the rest of the division looks pretty doggone tough. The Tulsa Goldies, as already mentioned, Dark Chaos Gaming. Take a look at the Cleveland Flying G's. We looked at them a little bit on Wednesday. You see that little thing in the upper right of their team bubble? Moonlight Matt's Cleveland Flying G's have won 2 Perfect League trophies. 2 Perfect League trophies. So he's got those sitting at home on his shelf, because the game does grant trophies if you win Perfect League and make it all the way through the World Series and emerge as King of the Mountain, the top dog, or Queen of the Mountain, depending on whatever factors come into play there. But anyway, Cleveland Flying G's are finding themselves in second place, and they're going to try like hell to make up that game and a half difference between them and the Tulsa Goldies, so they can get a guaranteed playoff spot from winning the division. But The rest of the other two teams here, the Flying G's and the the Topeka Defenders at the present. Topeka Defenders, owned by Max Fire, okay, they look like the top dogs of the wild card race, and they will probably represent this division of death. I would almost dare call it a division of death, because the Taylor ham sandwiches, they don't look like they're going to survive. They are going to die and go back to gold. So the Providence Friars have the West here. Fred the Baker, well-known Discord and OOTP name. Fred the Baker is leading the division, and he has already clinched a playoff spot, hence the Z in front of his team name. So he's a three-time Diamond champion. He's going to try to add another one to his trophy case. The Levine Toros they've won Diamond once already, and they would like to move on as well. MGV00 is their manager, but they are 11.5 games back of the Providence Friars. So it looks like them being in the number 2 wild card slot, a game and a half away from those Topeka Defenders from the division just above them. That's going to make their best shot at getting into the playoffs, is by landing in the wild card race somewhere here in these top 3 slots. The San Dimas Time Travelers in third place here, 15 games behind the Friars. They are only 2 games out of the wild card, so they're very, very close. And the Philadelphia Wooders down here, 4th place in this division, 16 games out of the lead at 81-70. They are owned by Okipa, okay, and they are sitting right here, only 3 games out of the wild card. So there's a really, really hot and heavy wild card race here, where any one, I think, of these 5 teams, any 3 of these 5 teams will end up being in the playoffs at the end of tonight's action at 1:30 a.m. Eastern Time. So the Rockford Peaches, they look kind of out of it. But except we already noted from up here, they're only a game and a half away from their division, and it looks like whoever comes out on top of this division is going to be the only team in that division that makes it into the playoffs. Because from all appearances, because they're 14 games in back of the number 2 seed, they're also going to be having to play in the wild card round, because they are the number 3 conference seed overall. Number 1 seed belongs to Providence. Number 2 seed belongs to Tulsa. So the number 3 seed, in other words, the highest wild card ranking would go to the Wile E. Coyotes, and then your other 3 wild cards that are determined down here in this part of the table, they will appear along with the Wile E. Coyotes in the wild card round. So it's going to be interesting all the way around to see what all comes out of this, especially in this East Division up here, because they're going to be fighting tooth and nail to the death to see who's going to win this division. Nobody is knocked out except for the Mile High Interceptors, who are owned by Element Y71. Okay, they're already eliminated. They're out of here. The 2 teams over here in the AC East, they're already out of it. And since I am sitting at 70 and 80, I'm 10, 12 games ahead there. I'm let's see, it looks like 8 games ahead of Tecmo, the Superb Owls. This is a rough season for the Superb Owls. They have won Diamond. Look at that. 5 times has Tecmo Bow and his Superb Owls, play on the word Super Bowls. The Superb Owls are looking to get relegated back to gold. And that's a sad state of affairs for a manager who's won Diamond 5 times. And it hasn't been that terribly long ago that they were last in Perfect League. We can take maybe a quick peek at them, but I'm waiting on this next sim to come in, because I'd like to see something positive from my boys. I think they're out of the wild card race, but I'd like to still see some positives if we could. It's finalizing. Gotta wait. Oh, it's not responding. There we go. Hey, we got a win. We got us a win. Beat the basement dwelling Punxsutawney Deja Vu. Okay, who are sitting now 9 games in back of this old guy. And yeah, right. I've got 9 games up on them. And that won't help their relegation position any. They are pretty firmly entrenched there. Let's take a look at the relegation side of the table. And we'll see who all is down there. I think it's either 7 or 8 slots in Diamond that get relegated. We'll see here. Well, no, it looks like only 6 this trip. I've seen it as high as 7 or 8. But this particular season, only 6 teams will get relegated. And take a look at this. The Deja Vu, who just fell victim to my boys, they and the Superb Owls are statistically tied. But somehow or other, the Superb Owls, with their 5 Diamond League championships, have taken some sort of a tiebreaker over the Deja Vu, and they, even though they're tied with the same record, Punxsutawney's in there and Tecmo is out of there. So we'll see what all goes here, but only 6 teams will get relegated down to gold for next season. Let me see. I've got to see something very, very quickly. I want to see from the league reports what Tecmo is doing against Punxsutawney. Okay, reports and logs, and I go to look at team versus team. And now Tecmo is going to be way down here at the bottom, alphabetical order. And there we go. And now we're looking to see how they are doing against Punxsutawney, and there's why they are ahead of them, because they are 5-1 against the Deja Vu in head-to-head action. So that's why, even though they are tied with the same record, Punxsutawney's on the bottom end of the equation and Tecmo is on the top end of that equation. Enough said there. Okay, let's take a look at my performances here and see if anything may be in need of adjusting. And right now, yes, it does look like I need to put Mo Rivera back into the stopper role and move Gagne back to the 7th inning or later setup role. So let's go ahead and do that. We're going to make him 7th inning, and then we'll make Mo Rivera. I need to spam another tournament. We'll make Mo Rivera is now the new, he's going to be the new stopper, 8th inning or later. There we go. Okay, so that took care of that. Now, what about my middle relievers? Yeah, they're not looking too badly. I'm going to, because it looks like Doc Halladay with his 5.74 is exactly the same ERA as Vida Blue, who I've got in as normal. I'm going to make him use less often also. So we're going to have a use less often, less often, and then one full ERA point away is going to be KB with his extreme ground ball tendencies. So we will see him used a little bit more often between now and the end of the season. John Smoltz, ever since I took him out of the starting rotation, ever since I got that card auto-completed on the night that the missions came out, I got Smoltz auto-completed. I got Hank Greenberg auto-completed. And it didn't take me but maybe 1 or 2 other affordable cards, and I had Eric Gagne completed. So I've got 3 of the available Platinum 4, or not Platinum 4, I forget what the mission is. Oh, Milestones. The Milestones 3 missions. I've got 3 of them done. So we're looking to see how much farther along we can get in the milestone races, to see if I can get some points done to add to my card collection. Over here in War, only one real negative war there that belongs to Smoltzy, but he's actually killing it. in long relief. I believe that his negative WAR right now may be by and large from his less than satisfying starting rotation performance. Because after I moved him out of the starting rotation and down here, I started him in middle relief, and he was proving his mettle pretty well there. So I went ahead and changed him over to long relief, and he's really shown like a sparkly star down here with a 2.80 ERA, which is the lowest ERA on my pitching staff, followed very closely behind by my new stopper, Mo Rivera, with a 2.81. So those two guys right now are the stars of my bullpen and of my entire pitching staff. Over here, the best performance belongs to the 3.37 ERA of perfect mad dog Greg Maddux. This is not the Platinum 2 Greg Maddux. This is the Cooperstown Club Greg Maddux, which is a pretty doggone nice card to have. Even though they're both perfect cards, this one is by far the greater of the two. Cliff Lee hasn't done too badly, 5.00 ERA. I think what I'm going to do is I'm going to swap Pud Galvin and Cliff Lee, because the ERAs will justify it a little bit. And this way I'm going top to bottom, lowest ERA to highest ERA. I like that look a little better. And by the one-loss records, they are also a little bit more indicative of what I like to see in the starting rotation. Koufax was pretty well stinking up the joint. Thank goodness he's doing better on my theme team that we'll get to in just a bit. So Koufax at 5.35. Okay, so that's my pitching rotation and my bullpen over here. They're looking about as good as they're going to look. I'm going to go ahead and submit the team and keep that still and keep it fresh and in the eye. My lineups look like so. Against right-handed pitching, I've got Mickey Cochran starting at catcher. My Joey Votto card is at first base. Hank Greenberg backing him up. You notice I have Lou Gehrig sitting on the pines. He is in reserve. But if we look at our splits against righties, looking at the splits against righties, Votto is not doing too badly at 2.63, and Greenberg is a little bit lower at 2.59. So I've continued to use Votto first, then Greenberg, but Greenberg comes in to spot Votto every fourth game. So that is pretty much it for first base. The new hot Joey Votto milestones card is finally proving its worth after some initial face planting on that card's part. Nap Lajoie is the league's and the entire league's star second baseman. His performance, he's batting .314 this season, doing great. He was the top vote getter at second base in our conference for the All-Star game. Brooksy's doing fairly well. The ones who are really stinking up the joint are Mickey Mantle against righties and Ken Griffey Jr. against righties. Now, you note that I have Junior Griffey sitting back behind OC in right field. I've still got Mantle in left field because my outfield is maybe a little bit less flexible than it should be given all my stuff here, because I've got 4 outfielders to cover 3 positions, and that leaves OC to do backup work. And since Griffey Jr. is stinking up the joint versus righties, he's the only one who gets to sit out of the 4 available outfielders. I am working to try to get some missions done, and if I can get those missions done, I should be able to get some of the mission toppers. In particular, I hope to be able to finish Carl Yastrzemski's mission so that I can earn him. And once I finish that mission, then I automatically get the hot Nolan Ryan card. So I would get those two cards practically in the same fell swoop. If I'm able to finish Yaz's mission, I get an extra prize in the nice Nolan Ryan card. So those guys can do nothing but help my situation. And gives me one more outfielder, including a lefty, who can come in and maybe spell some of the other outfielders if the outfield situation starts looking a little bit dicey. That is, if the defense is looking bad, or if the batting averages don't justify them being there. Right now, Joe DiMaggio, Mickey Mantle, and Ken Griffey Jr. and OC. Look at my 4 outfielders. Okay, I'm not in batting average order. I was in position order. But there we go. DiMaggio, Griffey, Mantle. 3 of my 4 outfielders are my 3 lowest batters in terms of batting average against right-handed pitching. So that's not too good. I probably need to have a different outfield mix out there. And believe me, before I took out Hank Aaron and took out Frank Robinson and brought in Ken Griffey Jr. and Mickey Mantle, before I did that, things were really, really, really bleak. This right now looks pretty bad versus righties. So Ken Griffey Jr., that's how he's looking. Because this split is versus righties, and you can see that 182 ain't going to cut it. And that 219 doesn't cut it much better. And the 234, not much better than that. So I'm kind of disgustipated with my outfielders right now. Okay, let's take a look against lefties, and then I'll change my splits. There we go. Nap Lajoie killing it up there. And KK right behind him. And there's the nice Hank Greenberg card, batting 276 against lefties. But Joey Votto down here, he had been doing a little bit better than that 226. I think what I'm going to do is I'm going to take the Molitor card and I'm going to swap it with the Votto card to see who's going to start at DH. Okay, Paul Molitor is going to be at DH. Now, Hank Greenberg, okay, now what am I missing? I'm missing a third baseman. I am missing a third baseman. Let me think about this for a minute. It could be that I had that set up on purpose because it wouldn't work any other way. Let me double check on that. If Paul Molitor is the DH, he can't be the third baseman because Brooksy is stinking against lefties. Molitor's decidedly doing better. So I might just have to, let me see here for a moment. Do I have any other good bats? Oh yeah, I know a good bat I can put in there. I know a great bat I can put in there. KK is going to be my new DH. Because he's the backup catcher to Mickey Cochran. I think what I may need to do, I may need to swap KK and Cochran and then put Cochran down in the DH. There we go. That looks a little bit better. So let me see. I need to put Cochran here. There we go. Alrighty. So that looks pretty good. And it's not going to make much difference given the fact that we're winding down the season. And I'm just trying out some things to see if... what I'm going to do is I'm keeping screenshots of how things look now. And I want to take a look at the same stats after the season's over and see if anything changed and see if I can detect any trends. I know small sample size and all that, very small sample size because we only have about 10 games left to go, 10 or 11 games, and that's it. But I just wanted, just for interest's sake, just to take a quick look at the before and after changes that I made. So let's go ahead and do this, and we'll take ad break number 2 coming up momentarily. Please stay tuned for this word from our sponsors. Only about a minute away, and we shall return to action here. Okay, gang, we have returned, and I wanted to take a very quick look at my tournament action here. I believe if I have my memory bank set up straight, I just need to take a quick look at what I posted this morning. Let's see. Yeah, I started the day with 59 packs, and I'm still sitting on 64, which means the 5 drops that I've gotten are the only packs that I've gotten. Now, granted, I've been gone for a large part of the day. I was gone pretty much from 9:15 this morning until about 4:45 this afternoon. So I was gone for so long. Even though I had my phone with me, I could have potentially, tried to stay up with staying spammed in tournaments and that sort of thing. I had other interests that were taking precedence and eating up my attention, and gladly I was giving it up because I got to go see a nice basketball game, college basketball game between my alma mater and my friend's alma mater. That's why I'm still wearing my Ohio University marching band shirt here. I can maybe pull this up a little bit so you can see the OUMB logo. Okay, so I wore my green and white today. He wore his red and white for Miami University. And the game that took place over in Athens, where I went to school, between these same two teams, it was very, very decidedly in Ohio University's favor. I was looking to see them do a repeat performance today, but I'm here to tell you right now, Miami came out of the gate loaded for bear and ready to play. They ended up taking home somewhere in the neighborhood of a 17, 18, 19, or maybe 20-point win in their last home game of this 2022-23 basketball season. And what that comes down to is, I think that Miami University managed to qualify with today's win. They managed to qualify for the Mid-American Conference tournament, which takes place up in Cleveland, and it's played in the same arena that the Cavaliers play in. So they will be, OU had already clinched their spot in the tournament. They have something like 17 conference wins. Miami today came in with 10 conference wins, and I think that they just barely moved up into the spots that would be chosen for the MAC tournament. There are 2 different divisions in the Mid-American Conference, and the bottom 2 teams get eliminated from postseason play. Anybody above those bottom 2 teams in each of the 2 divisions, they get to play in the conference tournament. And I believe that with today's win, Miami managed to move themselves up, and they will be playing in the postseason. Not in the big dance, mind you, unless they win the MAC tournament, because usually the MAC only sends 1 team to the big dance. The round of 68 that starts out here and gets the March Madness of life kicked off. But the team that looks to be the toughest team in the entire league, oh my gosh, the Toledo Rockets, they are massive and tough and extremely, extremely hard to beat. So I think they're going to be the favorite to win the Mid-American Conference Tournament Championship and get to be the sole invitee of the MAC to go to the big dance. Now, speaking of MACs and MAC championships, while we were up in Oxford today, Miami University was hosting the MAC Swimming and Diving Championships. So they're getting ready to send some people to their own either conference championship or whatever, and somebody may get a nod to move on to the NCAA Swimming and Diving Tournament. So it'll be fun to see how all that plays out. So while we were up there, the town was pretty busy with people. OU people coming over to watch basketball, and people from all over the conference coming in to watch their kids swim in the conference championships. So it was pretty hopping up in Oxford today. My tenured librarian daughter that works up there and lives up there got to go to lunch with my wife and my friend and I. I paid for lunch for 4 people, and then my buddy had already bought the tickets, and I had them on my phone, and I was he doesn't have a smartphone, so I had the smartphone that could get us into the game, and we ended up getting in via electronic means from them having to read a QR code on my phone. So we got our 2 seats, 2 seats of admittance, and we got in there in time to watch most of the game. We missed a little bit of the beginning because we had such a good time at lunch. But if you ever find yourself in Oxford, Ohio, go check out a place called the Gaslight Brew House. They opened up at 11 a.m. this morning. We got there just as they were opening up, and we were maybe the second customers in the door. They got us into a booth, and we proceeded to fill out quite a little bit of their lunch menu. I had some good keto stuff. I had a Cobb salad with a very low-carb balsamic vinaigrette dressing. So I only got through about half of my salad. This thing was massive. The plate that they had it sitting on was about 1 foot square. It was not very much unlike a baseball base, you know what I mean? It was a square plate, and it was just loaded with Cobb salad. So we ended up taking our salad home. Well, after I dropped my wife and daughter off at my daughter's place, and they went for a walk after they stuck a lunch leftovers in the fridge. My friend ate all of his, he had a Havarti cheese sandwich, which was just out of this world. He said it was probably the best cheese and meat sandwich that he had ever had. It was like a smoked turkey with Havarti cheese, and the Havarti was also smoked. I mean, like he said, the sandwich was one of the best he's ever had. So we had a good lunch, but we spent a little bit too much time at lunch, and we got to the game maybe 3-4 minutes into the game. So no big loss there. But that's where I was all day today, and this old guy is kind of perped because I've done nothing but drive and walk around Oxford, Ohio, and sit and watch a ball game. All right, let's go and take a look and see what my longest running tournament is doing at the present. This 5607. I want to see what is going on with these guys. And then we'll go take a look at my theme team. And then we'll take a look at the Wildcats and then start opening packs up, folks. We'll have about 100 total packs to go. So we're looking for the tournaments, my longest running tournament, and I am now down 2-1 in round number 2 to the Rodelheim Tram Threes. Interesting team name. Who's their manager? Schmidt00. Don't know the guy or lady, depending on depending on things. I have no idea who that manager is. I'd never ever seen that team name before. Not even on a Friday night showdown have I seen that team name before. Well, anyway, they're leading me 2-1, and we'll see how this one plays out. Let's go take a jump over to see what my theme team number 2 is. Or really, it's my one and only theme team, but it's in my second team slot of my 2 alts. So let's log out of here, and we'll get over to my second account. It's another Harris Heller song, I can tell without even looking. Ooh, I've got some Ace of Iron I need to spam, so let's do another one of these. I finally found, if you remember all of the complaining and bemoaning of woes that I had concerning this Iron team's performance, I finally found an Iron team combination that could get something done. And in their very, very first day of existence, they pulled in 18 packs for the old guy. I got a 10-pack win, I got a 5-pack second place, and a 3-pack semifinal loss. So 18 of the 20 packs that they're sitting on really now 25, because they also had a second place hit over the course of today. So they're doing pretty doggone well. Let me take a look. If I come in here and look at only my tournaments, you can see those 3 or 4 tournament placements. And down here, okay, where are we? Down towards the bottom, there we are. There's a second place, then winner, second place, semifinal loss. So those are 23 of my 25 packs. I think the other 2 packs, one was a challenge pack from Wednesday night, and the other was a login reward. So no mission rewards yet for my theme team. Who is on my theme team? Wouldn't you love to know? Let's see what's going on with them. And on the way out of here, we might be able to see this tournament fill up so I can spam one more slot. Hope everybody's doing well tonight. Milestone 3, Cicero 2K had it. Okay. The new bases for the season oh, that's right, 18 square inches. That's right. Yeah, the new bases are supposed to be monster bases, right? And I think they showed, for scale, I think they showed Boog Powell standing on one of the new bases, and he looked like a midget. In fact, he looked like a small lizard on top of the new bases. That was supposed to be a comedic visual effect that somebody presented, and I had a good chuckle with it, but that was about the end of that. Here I am sitting in second place, but I am leading the wild card, the California Dreamin' theme team. This is a theme team league, and we only have one team in the entire league who is not a theme team. Okay, the Golden Glovers, owned by Kip, their theme team. There's only one team in the entire league. They snuck in without having a theme team tag. I want to take a look back here, and we'll see who that team is. That team would be the Kansas City Killers. They were the only non-theme team that made this team that otherwise was made up TTC all over the place. TTC standing for Theme Team Crew or Theme Team Community. Take your pick. They both apply. TTC teams keep the TTC in their tag so that they can be identified readily by each other. And we do have a Friends League. We should have had all 30 of our bronze representatives in this league, but I don't know what happened. See, there were exactly 30 bronze teams in the theme team realm. 30 theme teams that were in bronze, and they should have all been in the same league together. How that Kansas City team snuck in there, I have no idea. But the missing team, there might have been something about their friends list that left a little bit to be desired. Who knows? Who knows? But in any event, we have a sim coming in. This would be the 8 p.m. sim. So I want to see a win for my boys, my Redders. Come on, theme team. They look like they have a playoff spot in their future if they keep on going at the current rate. And no, we took that one on the chin, but we're still 2.5 games up on the third place team in the wild card. So, yeah, Clavette's Red Sox are sitting in second in the wild card. Let's take a look around the league and see what familiar names we see here. Playa de las Pulgas, Rabbit Jake, the Evans City Zombies, Lefty Jolly, Prime Players, D. Dempsey, the Time Travelers, Go Suigi. Names sound familiar? Because there's another team kind of like that over in the other conference. Go Suigi is there. And let's see, that's the Time Travelers. And I'm not going to pay attention to these guys because they're not theme team. The A-Town A-List, Bear Down Andy has them. Milwaukee's Best, owned by Tombo Slice. The Chicago Powerhouse, owned by our good buddy Minerva. Minerva is a Chicago area resident as well as an area fan. And a good guy all the way around. All God's Creation, M. Beacon, plant or animal name in the player's name. Okay, interesting. Wampanoag Trailblazers, owned by Calvin 40. Okay, the California Dreamin' down here leading my division. That's Coach Dave. I don't know if Coach Dave is in the chat today. Okay, but there's my Redders, and then there's Clavette with his Red Sox. The Gloversville Golden Glovers, owned by Kip, and the St. Louis Browns, owned by Syndra. Okay, so that makes up the AC. I'm hoping to continue on and eventually clinch myself a wild card appearance. Because right now, I'd say those 5 games are going to be a little difficult to make up with as few games left in the season as we have. The Washington Weirdos up here, they're owned by Jay Veritek. California Angels, owned by Angels TTM. Birmingham Buntholes. Frostcrest has those. Frostcrest, are you in the chat today? Are you by chance in the chat today? I'm giving your Buntholes a shout out here. The Notorious Big, B-I-G, or Biggio. The Notorious Biggio, owned by Taco Carl. It's a Houston Astros theme. Then the Manchester Manly Men, owned by, guess who? You got Go Suigi over here, the Time Travelers, okay? There's Go Suigi over here, the Manly Men, owned by this Suigi. Man or men in the name, okay? Ed, and Eddie's, owned by the Greasy Franks. There was my tournament taken off. Then Shermer Prime Time, owned by S. Mercury. McGriff's Gang. Theme McGriff. The Golden Gloves, TTC, owned by DPL Zero. The Chicago Cubs, owned by One Luigi One, who I found out is not a relationship with Arte Suigi. The only thing that they have in common is the UIGI. You got Luigi and you got Suigi. Okay? No relationship otherwise than through the closeness of their team names. So, Seattle Mariners down here, owned by Subliminal Glory. Ryan's Pudge Express, owned by Mac Hadcar. Okay? Getting Miggy with it is Madden Mask. Is Madden Mask in the chat today? Okay? I don't see Madden Mask out there. The Double Digits, owned by Biku's Y, our friend from Alabama. And the No Tango Exito. These are, from what I understand, this theme team is made up of teams that they got eliminated. I think they lost a World Series or something like that. I believe that's what it was. Oh, let's see. No Tengo Éxito. I think it is World Series also rans. Is the No Tengo Éxito. I think. I could be wrong on that front. But that's who they are. And Dave H. is their manager. Looks like Shermer is walking off with the wild card. And they're 4 games ahead of McGriff. And oh yeah, there's McGriff right there. So 2 wild card teams sitting right here in the wild card race. Okay, so yeah. 2 teams in this division in the wild card race. And Ryan's Pudge Express, second in their division, and only a 1-game lead over getting Miggy with it. Okay. That dates things a little bit, doesn't it? So, not too bad a looking setup here. So that's what we have going here. Who is on my team? Let's see. Let's see who is on my Redders. 3 qualifications to make my theme team. Number 1, you have to have a major league affiliation with the Reds Ball Club. You have to have a college baseball resume somewhere in the Cincinnati area. And the last way to get on the team is if you were born or raised in the area. Jim Bunning qualifies on 2 counts. He played his college ball here at Xavier University, which is also the alma mater of one of my daughters. He went there, but he was also born and raised in Southgate, Kentucky, which is the easternmost of the 3 northern Kentucky counties that make up the Cincinnati metro area. He's from Campbell County, in the southern end of Campbell County. So Jim Bunning qualifies for his college ball play and also from his birthplace. Wade Hoyt never played as a Red, but he was the Reds' radio voice for quite a number of years. Sandy Koufax was never a Red, but he earned a spot on this team via his affiliation with University of Cincinnati Baseball. That's where he played his college ball. It was at UC. Tom Seaver, of course, was a Red at one point. Johnny Vandermeer, the only pitcher in Major League history to win back-to-back no-hitters. Okay. Norm Charlton from the 1990 Nasty Boys, helping to hold down the bullpen. Hunter Green, a current star and future legend card. That's a future legend card, I might add. Then we got Dale Murray, who spent a lot of time with the Expos, but he was also a Red for a brief time. There's my man, Joe Nuxhall. Got to have him in there. So, yeah, he's in there as an 86 gold. Jose Rijo, that the gentleman from the Dominican Republic, we have his 96 card. I wouldn't mind having his perfect card. That's one of the perfect cards I could use in this game. Then I've got Randy Myers. Epa Rixey is down in the bullpen from back in the Reds dead ball days. Okay, see there? You can see him as a Platinum 2, I believe, card. Then Randy Myers was also from the 1990 Nasty Boys, even though, yeah, this is a 1990 card. So there he is as the closer for this team. JB, Johnny Bench, is holding down the catcher slot, and Ernie Lombardi, another legendary Reds catcher, coming in with the backup role to JB. Tony, or I should say Atanasio Perez Regal, that's his full name, otherwise known as Tony Perez, is a diamond card I have playing at first. And there's a Joey Votto card. He also has a perfect card out there that I could use on this team, but he's playing for me as a diamond card. Bid McPhee from close to the dead ball era is sitting at second base. Little Joe Morgan, my man, is his build lineup perfect card is in at second base most of the time. And here is Diamond Buddy Bell holding down third base, as Drupal Cabrera is in there primarily as a shortstop backup. Leo Cardenas, same story, shortstop backup. Davey C is my number one shortstop with that where is he? Right there, 98 card, doing pretty well. There's Ken Griffey Jr., same guy I've got playing on my main Flames. He's there. George Foster is in there with a 99. Frank Robinson is on this team. I removed him from my Flames team. And here's my most recent acquisition, my new DH, Peter Edward Rose, from the final Milestones set. So that makes up my theme team that's made up of Cincinnati area, born and raised, or Reds affiliations, or played college ball in the Cincinnati metro area. So I meant to get a picture while I was up at Miami University, because I was in, while we were waiting to get our tickets validated, the e-tickets that I had on my phone, while we were waiting to get those validated, I was looking around as much as I could for Walter Alston's plaque in their Athletic Hall of Fame up at Miami University of Ohio, because the famous Dodger manager, Walter Alston, went to Miami University, and he's in their Hall of Fame as a baseball player, not as a manager, not as a coach, but as a baseball player that played at Miami. So anyway, long way around the horn. Oh yeah, that brings up a nice piece of trivia. My friend who I went to the game with, he said he went to college at the same time at Miami University as Walter Alston's grandson. So he got to know Walter Alston's grandson from being at the university at the same time, and I thought that was really, really cool. So we were tickled to get that little piece of trivia picked up today. So let's get out of here, and we'll go take a look at my number 3 team, my Finneytown Wildcats, who are in a packs only situation. They cannot buy any cards. They use their treasury proceeds to buy packs. And every bit of success that they get has been derived from cards picked up from their packs. I'm going to spam another Ace of Iron while I'm here. That sax part sounds so much like the Pink Panther. It defies imagination. Okay, so 80, 86, 88. Let's get out of here, and we'll make it over to team number 3, and then we'll start opening some packs. Oh, okay. Oh, that's the first time I've been to this account since the login rewards hit. So I'm going to be able to buy another pack here momentarily. In fact, 2 more packs before we start ripping. Let me get into some Iron Best of 5 first. You'll see these guys are already sitting on 22 packs, and we're going to get 2 more here momentarily before we start ripping. But I, number one, need to see where my team is and how they're doing. Because the last time I looked, these guys were somewhat close to a playoff spot. If they didn't have one nailed down, they weren't looking too terrible. Oh man, take a look at that. They are 2 games behind second place. They're not eliminated yet, so they're still in the playoff hunt. Let's see how the league standings look. Okay, here we go. Oh, wait a minute. I'm down here 3.5 games out of the wild card. That's not looking too good. Because we only have, what, about 8 or 9 games left to play? Let me see what we got in the schedule here. My Wildcats have been stuck in iron for some time. Oh, we're on an off day, but we still have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10 more games to play. So anything can happen in those 10 games. The 2 games that I am out of the wild card at the present, the 2 games that I am out of the wild card, or 3.5 games that I'm out of the wild card, could be made up in a heartbeat. But it's looking less and less realistic because it looks like it's going to be a 7-team race for 3 playoff spots up here in the wild card. Okay, because there's let me see here, about an 8-game gap from top to bottom, and I'm on the bottom. So yeah, those 8 games can be made up, though it's kind of unrealistic that it will be made up. We're ready for our 3rd and next to last ad break of the day. So let's go ahead and jump over and catch this set of ads from our sponsors. Stay tuned, and we'll be right back in about a minute. Okay, gang, we are back. And while you were gone watching ads, I was busy redeeming those 2K of perfect points. And you see up here in the corner that I have 24 packs to my name on this number 3 team, my Wildcats. So there they are. I hadn't utilized my zoom ability on my stream deck in some time, so I thought this is a good time to see, because otherwise that 24 can be kind of hard to see. The way that this software works, it's a free program called Zoomit, Zoomit. You can get it for free, and wherever you place your cursor, it's going to zero in on that once you have the software set up to go. And I can move my cursor up a little bit so the red and white 24 is much easier to see. Okay, then I just hit the zoom out button and it reverses itself. But anyway, we are ready to start opening packs. So why don't we go ahead and get in here and see what we have cooking inside of them. It's time. Okay, let's get in there and see what's in our very first pack. 22 pack or 24 packs here. Well, take a look at that. 2 Ronnie Garcias. Yeesh. Okay. Not too good. Let's see what's in the next pack. Not much here. There's Kutch up there hiding out. Johnny Rizzo. Oh, hey, I get to write him down. I get to write down 43 Rizzo to look at him for my Iron Tournament team, because this is the first time he's appeared on this team. Okay. Welcome to the team, Mr. Rizzo. Now, please go over and find yourself a spot on the bench and sit there and collect some splitters until I need you. Okay. Let's keep on moving. Oh, that's a gold, or a bronze, I should say. So can't use him. No historic irons yet. Got live cards out the wazoo. Pack luck hasn't been too great so far. Haven't even gotten anything I can sell yet. Reds Max Shock and Jonathan Lindy. Excellent, excellent pack of Reds there. And this is a lousy pack of nothing. Let's keep going. Apologies to you if you like any of those teams that were represented there. Pettibone. Oh, I need to look him over. Mr. 47 Pettibone. for my Wildcats. Okay, we'll look at him. Maybe give him a shot on my Iron Tournament team. These are all live cards, nothing doing. Again, all live cards. Not too good. Dylan G. Or maybe Dylan Gee. Because the guy who used to be the president of Ohio State University, his name was Gordon Gee. And he pronounced it with a hard G instead of the soft G. Okay? So Dylan Gee, I think, or G, depending on your preference. He is going to get a look from my team because it's the first time I've drawn him on this team. Number 40, Gee for Wildcats. Okay. 12 packs to go on this outfit. Wilmer Font. Okay, we've seen him before. Okay, so he doesn't count. All live cards except for Don McMahon. He's a bronze, so that doesn't count. Cliff Bolton. Hey, another first timer. That's 3 first timers on this team I look at for iron purposes. Nice. Nice Cliff Bolton card there, I think. For 57, take a look at those numbers. 82 on the eye, 61 on the defense. That card might be able to catch a little bit. We'll see. Let's keep going. Yeesh, live cards. Keep going. That Al Albuquerque card that you saw back there is appearing more and more often in bronze tournaments. Okay. Hey, we got plenty of historic iron here. Jorvit Torrealba. Okay, we've gotten him before. Brent Strom, same story. Kyle Davies, same story. So I've seen all 3 of them. So we'll continue on. What about Armando Rios? First time to the collection, so we're going to take note of him and take a look at him in the off-stream time and see if he can help my Iron Tournament team. Okay, 5 packs to go. Finally, a gold card, for crying out loud. My pack luck had been abysmal. Okay. Live Enyel de los Santos from the Cleveland Guardians. Now, what about Charlie Babb? He's a first-timer also. I get to catch him for my Iron Tournament team on the Wildcats. But Enyel de los Santos is a duplicate, so I can sell him. And it looks like he's going up for bare minimum. Bare minimum will get you a De Los Santos card. Okay? Go get him if you need him. And if he doesn't sell by sometime tomorrow, I'll turn around and quick sell him. The pack luck is picking up a little bit. We had a gold card in the last pack, a diamond in this one. What's hiding out back here, please? Show me, show me. Live Raisel Iglesias, ex-Red. And he's not even a California Angel anymore. He is now with the Braves. So he gets to have a different A logo on his hat. Kind of cool. Raisel's a good guy. But it's the first time to the collection for him. So I may, let's see, we'll probably hang on to him. His missions are all done though. So, but he's not a duplicate. So, and he would probably quick sell otherwise. I'm not going to worry about him. I'll keep him for now in case some other missions come out, but his leash is very, very short. He will get quick sold if he does not turn up in a mission here anytime in the next week or 2 or 3. I think last season, after the content stopped with new cards coming out, they didn't really stop doing missions. I think there were some missions that came out after the last content set was released. So I'm hanging on to first time appearance cards for speculation purposes, just in case that practice repeats itself. Okay, so anyway, 3 packs to go. Let's get some good stuff. Okay, what about Irv Higginbottom? First time appearance for him, and he is going to play. I know this guy is going to play on this Iron tournament team because he plays on my other Iron tournament team where I can buy cards. He is on my tournament team over on my theme team. So he's going to be used for sure. I'm going to write him down for Higginbottom. He's going to be a pitcher on my Iron tournament team here on team number 3. Okay. Excuse me just a second, guys. I do need to correct my posture because right now I've got a sore hip that is sitting on this pad really wrong. There we go. That's better. Now I've got better lumbar support. Pat Kelly. Okay. He's a duplicate. We've seen him before. Last pack. What's it got in it? Live Silver Austin Meadows. What about Charlie Dexter? Seen him before. What about Ozzie Virgil? Ooh, another new one to look at. And I'm not so sure that I can use this guy, but I am going to give him a look. Because as a packs only team, this team depends on its packs to get what plays on tournaments. I don't buy cards. I buy packs. Okay? So, Ozzie Virgil, we will be looking at him. And I also know that I'm going to be using Higginbottom. He's definitely going to be on my pitching staff. Let's get out of here and see if we picked up anything in the way of missions. I don't want to look at date added. I want to look at completion descending. And nothing. I had several missions where I'm only 1 or 2 cards away. Nothing for this old fart today. I had, look at all these missions where I was 1 away, or the moral equivalent of 1 away. I have almost got this Eat My Shorts mission done. I need 1 more card. Okay. Well, anyway, this team is done. Let's go back to team number 2, my theme team, and see how they are doing with their packs. I'm going to spam another Iron Best of 5 while I'm here. Okay, let's see. Iron Best of 5. There we go. Boom. Okay. Let's jump out of here, and we will get over to my Redders. Okay, the 3 tournaments are still spamming away, so let's go ahead and see what be cooking with their packs. Because we have 25 of them to open here. We had 24 on the 3rd team. We got 25 on this team, so that's 49 total so far. And I know we're already sitting on 64. So that 64 plus 49 comes out to what, 113 altogether? Thereabouts. Okay, we have 25 packs to go. Let's get it on here, game. I want to see more than just 1 gold or 1 diamond card. There we go. The first diamond in the very first pack. Ask and you shall receive. I preach that constantly. Okay, what's behind the diamond curtain? Probably going to be a live card because look at what it's surrounded with. Called that one. Yandy Diaz, 93. And he's a duplicate. We can sell this guy, and it looks like he's going to go for a little bit higher so that we can help increase OOTP's perfect point treasury, or perfect point economy, let's say, to give them a little bit more than bare minimum calls for, because this card has a little bit more value to it. But no, I can't do that either, because look at the L10. I gotta put him up for quick sell. I got to put him up for 4001. Because look, I didn't look at the L10 first. I was looking at this down here. I was looking at, let me zoom in. I was looking right here at the 41.99. Okay? Instead of,
oh baby, a triple.
Oh, hit the wrong button.
Oh yeah.
Hit the wrong button. I was looking there at the 41.99 instead of up here at the 40.70. So that's what's going on there. So let's get Mr. Yandy Diaz up for sale for 4001. He is now on the market. If you need him, go get him. Okay? And if he doesn't quick sell by tomorrow, or if he doesn't sell by tomorrow, I'll turn around and cancel the sell order and quick sell his rump. The pack luck is picking up. Double gold, baby. Double gold. Who we got? Who we got? Bob Moose. I remember when he pitched with the Pirates. I was 15 years old that year. Okay. And another nice historical, Clarence Mitchell, 89 gold. Let's go. What about Sterling Hitchcock down here? He's a dupe, so I've seen him before. So these two cards, I believe, are first-timers. They are. What mission is helped out here? This one's going to be Dead Ball Gold plus Pitchers, which I now have practically halfway done. Nice, nice, nice. Okay, what about Mr. Bob Moose here? I'm hoping he's in Cooperstown. He's not in any of the Cooperstown missions. In fact, all 3 of his missions are 100% complete. So this card I'm basically hanging on for spec. So, Mr. Moose, welcome to the team. Now go have a spot over there on the pines until I need you. Okay, 23 packs to go. Those first 2 packs were kind of rewarding. Okay, 3rd pack, not so much. Now watch the rest of these packs suck out loud. Oh, see? Badmouth them a little bit. Came back with a nice gold card. What do we got? Want to see it. Live Trey Turner. No longer with the Dodgers. He signed a contract, I do believe, with Philadelphia. Trey Turner is now a Philly. So anyway, Art Shamsky with from his Reds days. I've already given him a look for Iron tournaments, and same thing with Brandon Barnes. We've seen him before. But Trey Turner is a duplicate. We can sell this guy. We can most certainly sell him. And it looks like he's got a little bit more cachet, a little bit more swagger in his step. I'm going to sell him for $11.99. $11.99 will get you a Trey Turner card, best price on the market. Beats L10 all to hell and back. Beats the lowest sell order, which is presumably $12.99 instead of the $14.98. So Trey Turner is now out there on the market. Go get him if you need him. Alrighty, next pack, 20 to go on this team. All live cards, that stinks. Gold card, pack luck's picking up, folks. It's actually picking up. Live Brendan Donovan. He's a first timer to the collection. What does he help out? The gold glove for the National League is now over halfway done with the acquisition of this card. So, Mr. Donovan, we are going to be hanging on to you for dear life so that we can maybe get that mission done. So, he is going to end up in the keep pile. Okay, let's keep on moving. 18 packs to go. Let's see if the luck continues. Nothing here that I can use. Except Tommy Clark, a nice Reds card. But he's already appeared once, so he will not be reconsidered. There's a good diamond, or a good a good iron card to be thinking about using for tournaments. Okay, Joseph Daniel Votto, forever a 59 in Perfect Team 22. That's what he will be for the rest of this game cycle. Ooh, Phil Cockrell, historic silver, and he's in the Negro Leagues, and he's a first-timer. What does he help? Negro League 2, the early years, now 90% complete. Let's go. Let's go. Okay, so he's going to be a keeper. We be keeping you, Mr. Cockrell. Okay. Okay. Decent tune. Heine Sand, which sounds like a painful proposition. You're on the beach and you're loaded with sand. Not a pretty picture. Okay, nothing new here, except for, let's see, Brian Bohannon. Yeah, we've already seen him, and we can keep on moving. Nothing new here either. Keep going. The only irons are live ones, so we don't care about them. What about Bill O'Neill? We've seen him, okay? Enough said for that guy. And nothing here either. Keep going. 10 packs to go. We've got 25 minutes until we go into raid Yuka. Yuka and Kazami will be going live at 9 p.m. Okay. Nothing new here. Keep going. X-Red Amir Garrett, I might add. Pete Wilson with the Yankees. We've already seen him. What about Ron Vallone? We've seen him too, because that's another Iron card I have playing on a theme team. That is this team's Iron Tournament team. So yeah, he's a duplicate for that reason. What about Cam Carrion? Seen him. What about Sherry Robertson? Seen him. Okay, next pack. Bill Allman. Okay, we've seen him. Others are live, so let's keep on moving. Sterling Hitchcock. Yep, I knew that was a duplicate, because he's played for me before. Okay, Zach Britton. Okay, nothing new there. Let's keep going here until we run out of packs. The pack luck has kind of deserted us again. Nick Lodolo with my Reds. Gold card. Gold card. And Kurt Casale, who is now back with our Reds. He is now back with Major League Ball Club here in Cincinnati. He left here to go to San Francisco. Now he's coming back. Okay. With a few more years of experience. And there's Brendan Donovan one more time. Looks like he's still going to go up for $10.99. $10.99, because looks like the previous one sold, the one on the other account. Brendan Donovan, $10.99. He's going up right now. Okay. See if somebody else nibbles for that price. Hoping I'm getting some mission work done too. Oh, right now it's not looking too promising. Gold card. What do we got? What's hiding out? Live Corbin Burns, 83. Yes, let's go. Nice card. Let's see what he's up to. What's he up to? What's he up to? Quick sell, I think. Let me double check him. He's a duplicate. No, he's not a duplicate. First time appearance. But he's only worth bare minimum because of the sell orders. Yeah, I'll keep him for now. I may quick sell him later and get the money out of him. Last pack on this outfit. And a whole lot of nothing. It was a silver pack. That's how we ended up with Albert Pujols. But let's see. Eddie Song. Okay, yeah, we've seen him before. Okay, let's go take a look at missions and see if anything productive got done. And no, I'm very, very close to earning Hank Greenberg, though. Very, very close to finishing up the Eat My Shorts mission. Okay. Build a Brooks, which is not really a thing for this team. Okay. Let's get out of here and go check and see what the Diamond team is doing. Because right now, I do think that the theme team isn't doing worth a tinker's damn towards achieving their goals. I'm looking at Ace of Iron for these guys. Let's get them. Let me jump in and take another look at the theme team, because they've had one sim come in and I have no idea how that one went. At least I don't remember seeing how it was. So let's see what we got here. Whoops. Hang on a second. We took it on the chin. We took a loss. We're 79-73, 5.5 games out of the lead. Ouch. but I'm still ahead of the wild card by 3 games. That's looking more encouraging. How many games left to play? I've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10 to play. Okay, so they just got an off day simulated, and there's our very next game against Clavette's Red Sox. Okay, so we're getting out of here, and then we'll make our way over to the Flames and see how we can do with their 60-some packs that we have to open up over there. So we'll get out of here, go see them. Whoops, hang on. Can't type anything until I do this first. Ah! Okay. I think that's Redemption. Good tune. There we go. Alrighty, I've got a tournament that I need to open up to see how we're doing, because last I looked in here, we were losing this one 2-1 in round number 2. And I took round number 2 from those Tram 3s. I had to win a game 7 in order to do it, and I beat the El Paso Preguntas in game 1 of the quarterfinals. In case you didn't know it, the El Paso Preguntas belong to a very distinguished personage here in Twitchville and also in OOTP land. The El Paso Preguntas are owned by Rob Deere in the Headlights, who is coincidentally the brother of Mr. Audit. Both of them excellent managers, and their records pretty much speak for themselves. So they took one on the chin, 11-0. Holy moly, that was a slaughter. So I don't expect that to get repeated in other games coming up in this series, because there's 3.5 minutes left before our next sim here. But we're going to be out of here and taking a look at some packs inside of my diamond team. So let's go see what they're up to. Redemption. I can't even sing for crap. Okay, let's see. Okay, let's see. We're coming up here. We've got to open those 64 packs. We have about 15 minutes left to do it. And I'm going to skip the final ad break. I'm going to skip the final ad break altogether. Let's call it done, because we only have about 15 minutes, 10 to 15 minutes left in the stream. Okay, let's go ahead and get into our 64 packs, shall we? Let's see some good stuff, game. That's not it. This team plays bronze cards, so I'm looking for bronze tournament cards or mission cards that can help me get closer to some more revenue producing opportunities for this team. Okay. X-Red Andrew Knapp now with the Giants. Double gold. Let's go. First gold belongs to Frank Duncan. Let's go. Second gold belongs to Eniel de los Santos. Okay. Let's sell him first. He's a quick sell. He is definitely a quick sell. Okay, what about Frank Duncan? Frank Duncan, he's a duplicate. We can sell him. I think he's Negro League 1. No, he's Negro League 2. I have that mission completed. This card is a duplicate. Somebody wants to sell him for about $2K, and L10 is $16.61. I'm going to go. The best price on the market is at about $14.99. 1,499 perfect points, which is about 500 less than the sell order here. The 2 sell orders, 500 perfect points less than that, but still about 162 less than L10. So Frank Duncan is now on the market for the best price available. Go get him if you need him. Some good cool jazz. 60 packs to go, 15 minutes. Don't have to rush to supper because we already had supper. Okay. Alex Ferguson. Wonder if his nickname is Turd. Turd Ferguson? Okay. Nothing new here. What do we got? Gold card is showing me Stephen Kwan with the Cleveland Guardians. Okay, he's definitely a duplicate. We'll sell him. And he's a quick sell. Mr. Kwan is gone. I'm a poet and don't even know it. Okay, wait a minute. Machia Pet. Yep, 11-0 shutout. Oh, I see. Just memes says, an FYI, there's no reason to keep anything for spec at this point since you don't think there are going to be any more missions. Well, I don't know. I don't know about that for absolute certain yet. Just memes. I can't say for certain because I know that the content has stopped, but I'm not so sure that the missions have. Because last game cycle, I seem to remember from Perfect Team 22 that there were some missions that were announced in Discord or in Twitter or both that seemed to follow the last new cards that came out. I could be wrong on that. But that's my memory as it is right now, whether it be faulty or not. Okay? And it may very well be faulty. Ooh, Zaza Harvey, 63. Nah, don't want to see him. Lynn Larry, this card used to play for me in bronze. Bill Verdon used to play for me in bronze. Neither one anymore. Fred Martin, historic silver. Let's go. Duplicate, we can sell him. He is in Cooperstown Club 1, the control mission. And it looks like he's going to sell for 150 perfect points. 150 perfect points will get you a Fred Martin. He is on the market right now for the best price available. Go get him if you need him. Okay. Nothing else in this pack. 53 to go. 13 minutes. I probably need to get the zip in here. So I don't want to run into Yukrin Kazami's time. Okay. What about Roy Moore? Yeah, we've seen him. Keep going. And there's not anything here. I was looking around chat a little bit momentarily. Nothing new here either. The pack luck is leaving me. It's a leaving me. Ain't nothing here. Keep going. Come on, game. Nothing here at all. The pack luck is dried up totally. Nothing here either. Or here, wait a minute. Cubbage, I know I've seen him before. I gave him a personal tryout on my bronze team. He didn't do so well. And nothing good here either. John Jaso plays on my bronze tournament team. Nothing here. Or here. Max Schrock keeps showing up, representing my Reds. Okay, Harry Kovaleski. Okay, this card is going to be worth a little bit of something because I can sell him. Let's sell him for 137 perfect points, 10 under the lowest sell order. Okay, 137 will get you a Harry Kovaleski card, good for dead ball silver pitchers. Okay, he is now out there on the market. Okay, 38 packs to go, about 10 minutes. Probably need to get the zip in here. Talk less, watch more. Ooh, Historic silver, Frank Smith. Let's go. I used to have an uncle, Frank Smith. My dad's second oldest sister's husband was a Frank Smith. But we never called him Uncle Frank. He was always Uncle Dank, D-A-N-K. Can't really tell you where that came from. I have no idea. But hey, this card's a first timer to the collection. What missions am I going to keep him for? Dead ball silver pictures, but I already have it done. Maybe speculation. I don't care. I may sell him later because his missions are done. Okay, let's keep on to moving. Diamond card. Okay, the luck is starting to pick up a little bit. Only starting. That card belongs to JT Real Muto Live 99. Started out the game cycle as a perfect 100 and ended it as a 99. That's some light movement there. He did not change very, very much over the course of the season from his initial expectation to his final standing in the OOTP Sphere rankings. So, is he a keeper? No, yep, he is not a keeper. We can get rid of him. He's a quick sell. He is a quick sell. Okay, 34 packs to go. Nothing here. Next pack. Hey, is that a brand new follow? That Brian B. Thank you so much for your follow on the channel. Good sir, it looks like you are follower number 852 on the Gorgo channel. We appreciate it very, very much. Thanks for showing up and being here and following on the channel. Okay? We appreciate all the support. Nothing here. Keep going. Build a lineup Joe Morgan. That's about it. All bronzes except for one iron. Okay, bronze Marty McManus, but I know we've seen him before, so nothing to get worked up over there. And okay, again the bronzes here are all dupes. I've seen them all before, so nothing doing there. 27 packs to go, about 8 minutes, 7.5 minutes. Okay, let's see if we can zip through these. So I don't want to eat into Yuka's time. Gold card belonging to Mr. Framber Valdez. Okay, with the Houston Astronomicals. Enjoy your World Series ring when it comes in this fall, good sir. Or this spring, I should say. Let's see what you're going for. He is going, I do believe, for bare minimum. He's going out for 10.01. People are trying to buy him or sell him for silver or lower prices. Silver or bronze prices, not quite so much. Okay, he's going to sell for 10.01, and Mr. Valdez is now out there. Framber, go get it. Go bring that money in, honey. 24 packs to go. Nothing here. Or here. 4 bronze cards, including new red Kurt Casale. I have to wonder how much time he may be bouncing back and forth between Louisville and Cincinnati. It's hard to say. Nothing here to look at. And a whole bunch of bronze, including bronze Scott Williamson from after his Reds days. Okay. Nothing new here either. Keep moving. Okay, I clicked you. Let's go. 19 packs to go. About 5 minutes left. Let us keep moving. The live card curse has befallen my boys. Come on, game. Let's see something better than these cards. I want to see something good. Hit me with something good. Okay, that's not something good. And neither is that. And neither is that. Come on, game. Nothing here either. Okay, well, we're going to get through our packs. That's almost for certain. Down to 11 packs. And at the rate we're going, we're going to be done well before 9 o'clock. Gold card. Gold card. Finally, finally, finally. Who's sitting back here? Live Michael A. Taylor. So he's a dupe. We'll sell him. And what is he going for? He's a quick seller. He's a quick seller. He's out of here. Okay. 10 packs to go. And I think the last three or the last four really. I've got a silver pack, 2 hysterical packs, and a diamond pack. Okay. Joe Randa from his Reds days. So I think we only have 5 standard packs left. Aristides Aquino now playing in the Redacted League. Nothing here either. Okay, we are just about to the end of our rope. Okay, gold card belonging to Live Blake Trinan, 85 gold with the Dodgers. Let's see what he is going for. He goes into just the Los Angeles Dodger live missions, and he's going out there. I'm going to quick sell him because he's going for practically quick sell prices now. So quick sell is what I'm going to do with Mr. Trinan. He's now gone into the sphere. Okay. 5 packs to go. I think, yeah, this is the last standard pack. A gold card and a build lineup Vida Blue. And new Reds catcher Luke Mailey. Enos Slaughter, 85 gold. Let's go, baby. I think that's a dead ball card, maybe. Or maybe Rebirth gold batters or something. Let's see what he is. Let's see what mission he's in. Oh, build a lineup Joe Morgan's gold mission. Let's go. And Cooperstown Club 2 control mission, both of which are complete for me. This is a duplicate card. We can get rid of Mr. Enos Slaughter. I would dare say we can put him up for $12.99. $12.99 to get you an Enos Slaughter card for these 2 missions right here. Okay? He's now on the market. Go get him if you need him. Now, 4 packs to go. This first one should be a silver pack. And it is a silver pack because we got the historical Nelson Dean up here from the Negro League missions. He's a dupe. Where does he go? He's in Negro League 1, the pitcher's mission. This would get you Bullet Joe Rogan as the topper if you are working on this mission right here. And I think instead of the 700 and something or even the 197, I'm going to put him up for 187. 187 perfect points, which is 10 under the slowest sell order, okay? Because it's a 100 level card, so there we go. Nelson Dean is now on the market. Go get him if you need him, okay? Now we got us 2 hysterical packs, otherwise known as historical packs, but I like to call them hysterical because they make me hysterical, okay? No historic silver. So let's see what we have behind the gold card, the obligatory gold card, and it's Brandon Belt with the Giants from 2015. Let's go, baby. First time to the collection for this guy. What's he in? He's in Builder Brooks and he's in Joe Morgan's gold mission. So I do believe I may be looking to sell this guy because he's worth a little bit of money there, honey. I think what I'm going to do is put him up for halfway between hither and yon. So I think we're going to be looking at something like $13.99. 1399 will get you a Brandon Belt. Okay, he's now out there. Go get him if you need him. All right. Another hysterical pack. And what is it? Double gold is what it is. Oh, just Mimza. Thank you so much for the tier 1 subscription. Thank you for your support on the channel. Before we open up these 2 gold cards, I got to sing a little something for just Mimza, okay? Because you know what? You're the best around. Nothing's gonna And yes, just Memza, you are the best. Take my word for it. You are the best. Thank you again for your tier 1 subscription on the channel and helping the old fart out. We appreciate you. Okay, we have 2 gold cards that are going to be historic in nature. And we have an historic silver as well. Okay, what's back here? It just now turned 9 o'clock. Brian Jordan, and this gold card belongs to Lyman Bostock. They are both first-time appearances. What about Mike Morgan? He's a duplicate. I'll sell him. Ooh, check out the sell orders on this guy. Yikes. Okay, I'm going to put him up for 388 perfect points. 388 for this historic Mike Morgan. And that will get you his card for these 3 missions. KB's Build a Lineup Silver, the 1989 mission, and the Name Game Mike mission. Okay, he is now on the market for the best price available. Okay, now these 2 guys, I'm going to hang on to them and try to evaluate them later because I'm already running into Yuka's time. Last pack is a diamond pack, and what do we got hiding back behind this? I want to see something good. And it's a live Shane Bieber. The Beebster has come into the house. He is a duplicate. We'll sell him. And I would dare say he's going up for bare minimum. 4001 will get you a Beebster. And if you still need him, go get him. But otherwise, if he doesn't sell by sometime later, like maybe tomorrow, I will cancel the sell order and quick sell him and get the treasury right out of him. Okay? So we are done ripping packs and just about ready to go into Yukon Kazami's. Look at there. Somebody bought my Mike Morgan that I put up for $349. Okay? Nice, nice, nice. So, anyway, let's see if I got any missions done. I kind of doubt it. And I didn't. I got no missions done. So, let's get out of here and we'll make it to another screen whereby I can check out Yukon Kazami and see if she is live. So let me get to OBS. Okay. Oh, just memes. I just wanted my emotes. Ha ha ha. Nice. Well, thank you. You paid for them. You own them. Thank you. Thank you for your support. We do appreciate it. You just wanted the emotes. Ha ha. Cool. That picture of me was taken in my sunproof hat, my SPF 50 hat. That is from Columbia Sporting Goods. That's the brand name on the hat, and that is taken in Great American Ballpark at a ball game. My wife took that picture with her camera, so that's that particular picture. And all the other emotes that I have, if they weren't provided by Stream Elements, they were provided by myself and my webcam. I took some stills with my webcam and turned some of those into emotes. So anyway, so thanks again for subscribing to the channel. I don't care why you subscribed. In fact, I'm very happy that you're getting use out of the emotes. Haha, there we go. He's got some different ones, including my grimace look and my sad look and my elated look and my thinking look. Okay. 4 different looks for the Gorgo man here. Okay, so we're about ready to go get ourselves over to see if Yukon Kazami is live. So let me run over to Twitch real quickly and I will double check and make sure that our Lone Lady affiliate streamer is out there. Oh, I take that back because I forgot Kim is Chilling is also a female streamer, and she was just recently made an affiliate, and you can get drops from her too. But I'm gonna go out and check and see, make sure that Yuka is on, and if she is on, we are gonna raid into her channel. Okay. Come on, game, anytime now. There we go. Nurshabenko is on. Where's Yuka? Yukon Kazami is not on. She is not on, but Nurshabenko is, and he's also an affiliate. So if you don't have your drops yet, you can get them from Nursha's channel. So He's the only one running right now besides myself. I do not see Yuka out there anywhere. I'm going to take a real quick look one more time, and I'm looking specifically for her. Okay, there we go. Oh, she is live. She is live. She just didn't show up in Twitch at first. There we go. She is now on. So let's go ahead and set up the raid, and we will go directly into Yukrin Kazami. Okay, we're going to raid that channel. Just memes with the shaker. I like the shaker emote. I like that. Okay, so we're getting ready to send some people over to Yuka's channel, and it looks like we're sending right now 24 people on the channel. So thanks everybody for coming in and spending time with the old fart today. And it's Gorgo 2005, rounding third and heading for home. Have a great rest of the evening, everybody. We'll catch you hopefully tomorrow, 3 p.m. Eastern, so that we can go through the Sunday happenings with my channel and finish up the weekend on a flourish. So thanks again for hanging out with the old fart, and the special thanks to Just Memes for his subscription, and also to our latest follow, that Brian B, for becoming follower number 852. So thanks again to everybody, and we will send you straight over to Yuka right away. And in the meantime, take care and bye-bye.